A dramatic reading of Bran, an angry white man on a Kickstarter board game comment section. I backed this project purely because of the Elizabeth Hargrave thread on BGG, where only one side of the discussion is being allowed to speak, with the other side having their comments deleted due to BGG moderator abuse. Quite simply, that place has become a cesspool for the left, so people are coming here to push back. I'm a white male, and at every facet in life over the last year, I've constantly seen cancel culture run rampant by SJWs trying to, and in a lot of cases, bullying companies to comply with their complaints of racism and sexism. The majority of it far-fetched. Parentheses, the Land of Lakes Buttermaiden is a prime example of almost nobody complaining about a character in a logo ever, except for an extreme few loud and obnoxious minorities, and the company caved. So we're tired and irritated at all of the change and the negative connotation targeted against us. I, as a board game hobbyist, go to board games to escape all of that nonsense. Except now, that nonsense has come to the board game community. The first I heard of it was Tassini being, IMO, unfairly targeted and dropped by his publisher. Then it was threads about Mombasa probably never being reprinted because the theme was an issue. And now people have a problem with the depiction of women on the cover of this game. The modern board game industry, as we know it, it was brought into the limelight by predominantly white men. Women and minorities said, hey, we want to play. So we said, okay, sure, play our games. But it didn't stop there. Next, it was, hey, we want to be included. So guys like Jamie Stagmeyer gave Elizabeth Hargrave a shot as a designer, and, admittedly, she put out a home run with Wingspan. That should have been an inspiration for women to break into the industry with hard work, proving yourself with great design, and putting out quality games with themes and covers you find appropriate. But no, just like with every other good thing in life in the last few years, parentheses, movies, TV shows, video games, sports, etc. The SJWs start coming in with the complaining and the demands for change, the demand for inclusivity, demand for justice, parentheses, because we can't have covers like this anymore, exclamation, 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 ellipsis. And anyone who cries boo or decides to fight back is just called a racist, sexist, etc. White males silently put up with it over the last year in almost every facet of their life, and we've reached a breaking point. Our voice is suddenly being silent. We're being told we are the issue. We're being told to shut up about things we have no business speaking about. I'm one of those who has gotten sick and tired of sitting back, hearing it, complaining silently at home, but never publicly, and I've reached my breaking point here. This is where I, at least, start saying the white male doesn't need to be silenced in the board game world like every other facet of life. You want us to listen to you? Well, you need to start listening back to us again. We need dialogue. You need to hear how we're sick and tired of all the demands for change to an industry that has been our haven from the outside world, that several of us don't want to be PC'd to death like our jobs, our other forms of entertainment, and our school systems. We want you to play, design, have fun, feel included, but not at the expense of pushing for change to an industry that has meant so much to us. As one of the last circles of the world, we have to call our own. We aren't trying to exclude you or make you feel uncomfortable. We're just asking that you leave all the SJW nonsense at the door when you come to the table for game night.